Alright folks, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to Vocation Special Edition Knockout Straight Up Stout, clocking in at, where's the ABV, 6.6%. A no-nonsense straight-up export stout that packs a punch. We use specialty roasted malts and Sabro hops to deliver a beer that pours a jet black with knockout taste. So rich, smooth, dark. Bold flavours of coffee and dark chocolate with a subtle hint of coconut. Rich and roasty with a lingering bitterness. And a wonderful illustration of some old-time boxes with some metallic foil detailing. And picked this up from Tesco's, I think. And I'm pissed off today because I went to the Trafford Centre with a couple of friends. Went to Archie's for something to eat. By the way, fantastic smash burgers. Went to pay on my app, got my wallet out. Don't know where the fuck my debit card's gone. Luckily, went onto my banking app and no one's spent anything or used it. So I came back, checked like pockets of pants that I've worn in the last 2 days, like hoodie pockets, jacket pockets, pants pockets on the table. It's probably around somewhere, but I've just cancelled it. But now I found out I can't even use fucking Apple Pay until I get my new card. Or like some people saying, oh, if you wait 24 hours, like the Halifax will reinstate your card so you can still use it through your phone and like through online purchases. So I'm not holding any breath, to be honest. So it's going to be all on credit card for the next few days. Fantastic. But I had a good time in the Trafford Centre, not been there for a while. Went to a cool little shop, like a craft shop, and bought myself a Keith Haring backpack, as well as a Keith Haring sort of, it's like a selection of 20 sort of like prints, and it's sort of like this adult colouring book thing. But I was like, they look really good in black and white, so I might just take them out and put them in like little A4 frames and make a piece based around it. So yeah, not too bad. I was going to buy some Vans, but God, they're expensive from the van shop. So I'll probably be checking on ASOS when I get my new card, because I do need some new trainers. And I don't know why I'm telling you this. And you're probably asking, why are you drinking this out of a wine glass? That's because it's a little bit late at night and everyone's asleep, and I can't be arsed going upstairs and jangling through glasses. So I just got this from under the sink. And yeah, anyway, beer in the glass then. Filling you full of useless information that will definitely not fulfill or enrich your life. So yeah, pretty much jet black with about half a finger's worth of a tan coloured head. Shock horror, looks like a stout. So let's see what we get on the nose. Pretty much straight out the fridge. The Sabro is there, it's trying to come through, but maybe a subtle hint of that coconutty tropical sort of edge. Almost has that sort of, gives it a fruity licorice sort of aroma. But then with it, that sort of like export side of things, it's a little bit more like savoury, bold maltiness, as opposed to like a sweet, like chocolatey malt. Very, very much roasty. But it smells good. Very appetising. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, folks. Oh, that's lovely. First and foremost, as a stout, textbook. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect amount of roastiness. Perfect subtle underlying sweetness. It's a bit of a smokiness there, a bit of a char, a bit of a savoury, woody edge. Nice upper medium mouthfeel. So even if they hadn't put Sabro in it, which we'll get to, that's just a very well brewed stout. And then the utilisation of that Sabro in this is just perfect. It really, really is. I mean, it's not overpowering. It's mixing beautifully with the stout itself. And you are getting that like coconutty sort of flavour coming through. But it's not like, it's not hoppy Sabro. I mean, it does come out more on the bitterness as well. But it's not like a hoppy stout. Which I think that's what export stouts are, aren't? I don't know, but I've had some export stouts and there is like this defined sort of hop character coming through, which I suppose would make sense in terms of like with it being, you know, back in the day being shipped overseas to preserve the longevity of the beer. They put hops in it to help preserve it, obviously. But it just works beautifully. It really, really does. There's that licoricey sort of character coming through. There's a little bit of coffee. But it's that balance. And the Sabro hop doesn't steal the show. I mean, I love it when you get that intensely coconut character from Sabro. That's why it's one of my favourite hops when it comes to like IPAs and pales. But at the same time, Sabro's one I found when I'm looking for those flavours and I'm not getting it in some beers, you can do so much with the Sabro hop. You really, really can. And the way you utilise it, and I'd imagine like at what point of the brewing part, whether, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into the detail in brewing because I know next to nothing about brewing. I know the very basics. But I know little things like that about not just how much you throw into a beer, but it's like on the hot side, on the cold side, on the dry hopping side. And so you do, I find you do get a lot from the Sabro hop. But the coconutty element is there. Does it taste like a Bounty bar? No. Just because there really isn't that sweetness there. And I tell you what, I would love to see, going off this, I'd love to see Vocation make like a nice black IPA. Because you've got the fundamentals here, really. But no, this is really good. Because when you see like that, like knockout straight up stout, without reading the details on it, you think, oh, this is just going to be like a back to basics, just honest to God brewing. And that's the first time I've seen that, you know, since I purchased it, that there is Sabro in there. And that excited me a bit more. I mean, people are going to be watching this thinking, oh, come on. I mean, is it the greatest stout you'll ever have? No, it's not, because, you know, it's not that there's any sort of, I find, lack of quality between a supermarket, a beer available in the supermarkets, and one from a bottle shop or direct from a brewery. I don't subscribe to that element that you're getting an inferior product just because it's at the supermarket at a comparatively better price 9 times out of 10. Although sometimes you are better off just biting the bullet, because there is some like really uninspired beers available in the supermarket. That being said, there's uninspired beers that you'll pay 2-3 times the price. And that, of course, gives you more disappointment of being let down by someone that costs like 2 to 3 quid. But no, this is this is just damn good. It really, really is. It's got such a big old school vibe about it. And what makes it for me, aside from being a really textbook stout, is that utilisation and choice of the Sabro hop. It's really good. It really, really is. And dare I say it, this could quite possibly be, for me anyway, the best. I hate making points like this, but this could be the best supermarket stout that I've had. And you know, you're comparing it to likes of like Roaster Coaster. Yeah, I know it's from that brewery, but that was a damn fine imperial, very drinkable nitro stout. And then you've got, you know, other breweries who have done stouts in the supermarket, some fantastic examples as well, but to me, very good. Very, very, very good. And I will definitely be purchasing this again. Although with it being labelled as a special edition, I've got a feeling this might not be as widely available as some of the ones that seem to always be in the supermarket rotation. So if it is the case that it's yeah, a relatively, you know, short tenure in the supermarkets, and I've just, how the fuck have I splashed beer from a can on my ear? Go pick it up. This is absolutely spot on. It really, really is. And if I see it again, I'm going to probably pick up a few cans of it because ABV is not too insane. It's really drinkable. That's chilled down as well, and it's tasting fantastic. Oh, you shouldn't drink stouts chilled down. Well, I like to drink them chilled down. I like to drink them at room temperature. I just like to drink them when I want to drink them, whether I've had them in the fridge or they've been sitting in like a cupboard or like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's it. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What's your favourite supermarket stout? And yeah, go check out Vocation. Bringing out some really good stuff this past sort of like 18 months. Not that they weren't doing that already, but yeah, my main exposure and accessibility to Vocation is from what they have out in the supermarkets. But you go into their web shop and the availability, some of the special releases they're putting out there. I know they've, at the point of recording this video, they've done a little bit of like a special trio of beers based around, what's it called, one of their flagships. I don't think it's Life and Death. Is it Life and Death? But it's like 3 alternative versions to celebrate that beer's sort of like birthday or something like that. Their barrel-aged imperial stuff has been, across the board, really, really exciting. And a lot of their stuff is, for what you're paying, you can get yourself a very, very healthy order directly from the brewery. And I would recommend that because they brew some beautiful stuff. Their Hebden lager, just a good, honest to God lager. Some of their like single hop things that I've had, their imperial stouts do them very well. And I think they've definitely come on leaps and bounds. And if you're in either Leeds or Manchester, then go check them out. Obviously in Leeds, that's where they're from, but you know, you've got their beautiful Assembly Underground location. And then the Manchester version, which is, I can't remember what it's called, but that's a great place as well. And yeah, it was recently Yorkshire Day, so I raise my glass to the wonderful people of Yorkshire. I shall hopefully be visiting you lot very soon. Anyway, cheers for watching. You take care, stay safe, and I can't believe you've wasted 15 minutes of your time watching this shit. Take care, folks. See you later. Don't close your eyes for no reason. Bye.